Hey, what is going on, ladies and the gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 5 of our Nobody Expects Let's Play as Castile. I couldn't really help myself from going back and continuing the war. I couldn't leave it for the night, I couldn't leave it for the evening, so I'm back recording on the same day, actually. Couldn't really stop myself. I don't know, it's a bit of an addiction to try and fix couple of the problems we have here. Because it occurs to me we're actually exceedingly outnumbered, something I didn't really think about at first, but it is something we can fix rather quickly with something we like to call stacking a lot of things. Basically fixing our force limit. But because it is an overseas war, we should have somewhat of an advantage over England if we just keep on stacking up, because they can't stack as much as we can stack. Like this. This is like the reasonable stack I should have been using to kill the one that was on the mountains. Makes a little bit more sense to be using it. So to get England out of this war, we just need to crush a lot of their stacks. Fortunately, they're just being a pest right now. Oh, there you go. That's a quick stack wipe. Somehow they managed to even stay that long. That's interesting. Oh, not a stack wipe. Interesting. We'll get rid of these guys, then we'll come back around. Stack wipe, thank you. Now, once we once we full occupy Portugal, there would be really nowhere for them to escape to. Well, I was gonna say, meaning we can just destroy them like that, but I guess we don't even need to full occupy. So how about you guys... Aragon at least goes on the aggressive to fight and stuff like that. Tlemcen, that's okay. That's a reasonable loss I can accept. Okay, I'm not rooting out any corruption, which is good. I think I'm gonna bully these English horses. There are only 5 horses. We'll get there with a new morale tick too. So, horses, they don't fight very effectively without infantry, so that's a stack wipe. We'll go and take care of those. England is, yeah, not very willing to accept just yet. We'll grab our next loan real quick. There we go. War goal has been occupied, so... Whether or not England wants to peace out. How long will this take for the personal union? Quite a while. 10 war score to make demands is the first thing, obviously. But we also need to consider the minus 182 extras. Fortunately, we do have Naples on the job here. Oh, let me take that. There we go, the next loan. So I can grab this guy. He'd be a lot better, but I can't really afford him. So we're going to go with... Reinforce, I suppose. Also go and bully them. Thank you. Maybe I should have helped... maybe I should have helped Naples a little bit more. Oh, another cardinal, that's great. Oh, here comes Portugal, the man himself. Coming along. Let's grab... Someone over here, someone over here. Okay. Let's start with the first one, will obviously be war taxes. The most useful for us right now. There we go. Also, I think maybe gonna hire a couple more mercs. We have 3 loans, let's make it a 4th. Let's hire a couple of mercenaries to take on Portugal and delete them. Burghers, oh, did they just gain some influence? Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's great, okay. Let's go with New World Charter and ask them for some money. Okay, that's great. That's great, actually. Unfortunately, a lot of that money would go to waste, so instead I'm just gonna have it to keep and to burn through, instead of repaying a loan. Because that loan would come right back instantly, so... Wouldn't be too terribly useful. That is a fort on the mountains. We did take the next tech, so we're even in tech. for on the mountains. So we have a 1-3, they have a 1-4. I'm assuming they also... okay. Gibraltar's also in the mountains. Interesting, we'll see how this goes. We can't attack into there, because or else we'll get the river crossing and the penalty. Oh, you do technically own one side. That's fair. Okay. I do have an idea, actually. It'll hurt us a little bit. Let's see if Portugal takes the bait. That is loud. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see if Portugal takes the bait. If they do, which we can't be certain about, we have to back up a little bit. We'd only know by standing like in here in Cordoba. They taken the bait? I don't think so. Okay. It's a bit of a shame. If they did, we'd have a lot of good things going for us. They'd be able to cross along, we'd get the river crossing and the mountains in our favor. If they decided to come across. Let's see if maybe... We do have all of their forts, so let's just siege the rest of their country. England's coming to attack this. That's going to be a big rip for Aragon. It's basically split in half a whole bunch. I'm a little weary about the one going down here, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Bring you down here. And let's bring you two down here. And let's bring you two down here. Portugal's still not budging, despite their country being pretty much gone. Still surprised that we're at low at all, but I guess apparently the Fort of Tlemcen is pretty much as important as my capital, I guess, because that's a minus 15 war score. Yeah, apparently that's comparable to my capital, almost. Find that a little odd, but I'm not going to question it. It's just the logic of the game, I guess. I suppose. Alrighty then. Yeah, manpower's a little bit dangerous, but we're managing to make it work. Actually, let's move back across. That won't end very well. Professionalism, that's okay. I don't need professionalism. We do want to go over here and deal a little bit more damage to England, who we really just need to kick out of the war, and then we're good to go. So England, who's at 14 medium, military strength has gone down considerably, and a couple of extra things. Let's look at England, actually. Let's go and look at our war enemies. Their ships are pretty big, obviously. Their armies, still pretty big. They're relying on mercs and less manpower, kind of like me. I don't think they want to make any more landings, honestly. I'm rather curious. They somehow took Naples' capital. That's kind of weird, but okay. I don't know how much the AI can see. I know the AI can see literally everything in the game, but I don't know how far that extends generally. Because sometimes they're supposed to pretend they can't see anything, but sometimes they act like they can, which is against the rules, but anyway. Missionary strength, tolerance of the true faith, papal influence, or prestige. Let's go with the prestige. I'd rather the prestige. Let's see what happens if I move the ships back as well. No, they're not budging. Okay. That's interesting. We'll just wait until England gets down to low then. Oh, Austria declared war on Burgundy. We might even have the chance to grab that. Depending on how far it really goes. Come on, get back over here. Yeah, get out of here. What? Okay, no, that's unreasonable. Get back here. There you go. England's at 10. Okay, we're getting there. It's mostly England who's causing Portugal to think, hey, we're fine here. Because England's just doing a lot more damage than Portugal could do by themselves. So we're just going to wait for England to, I guess, pass it on. Pass the torch on to the actual war leader. I think I'm going to... should I take out another loan? I believe so, because what I'm going to do is replace a couple of these mercenaries with men. To do that, we need another loan. In fact, maybe I'll make myself appear weaker to Portugal and they'll come along. That is something you can do occasionally. Portugal wants a peace deal. They don't think that we can win this. I do, at least. We're at low because... military strength and relative strength of alliances. We can change that really quickly with England. Fortunately, we have a couple of buggers up here being annoying. So we'll just send, I guess, 6,000 over. Now here's the only point I don't want Portugal to come over. Oh, wow, okay. This is just disgustingly broken now. What? Free Burgundian inheritance. Well, thank you, I guess. It's not much, but it's something. I guess I'll take it. Now England's getting really close to ending the peace. Sure, we'll take that. That's fine. Oh god. The game is just in crumbles right now. Just shattering itself. Oh god. Apparently that's going to bring them back to Sunni. And a lot of revolts are going to happen. Interesting. We'll try and keep that away for as long as possible. But we certainly are not having fun here. New Holy Roman Emperor. And let's grab that. Thank you. England's getting really low. Really, really close to low. If we can get them to low, we might be able to just wait this peace deal out. Aragon, Naples and Aragon will unsiege themselves because Portugal can't do anything else. I guess that means we'll spend a lot of our time dealing with some of the rebels that are going to pop up here. Yeah, England's getting really low here. And then that should revitalize us because relative strength of alliances is the only thing that's actually keeping us down right now. Wow, you really just auto-occupied the fort, huh? That seems illegal, but okay. There's a white piece from Portugal. Instead I will white piece England and then see how everything goes from there. Because now we have actual war score. Portugal's still upset, but that should have revitalized at least some of us. Revolts in Castile does do damage to me, of course. Ooh, and a coalition war. We're having a lot of fun here, aren't we? A lot of interesting things. And the coalition war is, of course, that size. Alright. Alright, alright. I see how the campaign is going. I see how this is going. Against all odds, I guess we'll have to fight an extremely tough situation we're in here. But it's an Iron Man mode. I'm not going to back out. We're going to see how the rest of the campaign can go. We're also in a crusade, which is nice. Negative 34 against... okay, we should get the utterly defeated modifier in a little while. Not by any means soon, but in a little while. Yeah, it'll take probably a few months. Their entire country is occupied. We have the advantage. $24,000. We're gonna sit here. Corruption. Boop, boop, boop. Enrique has his blessing. Ooh, boy, he becomes Andalusian. I don't know about that one, Chief, to be honest. I think I'll end up taking the admin hit on that one. Aragon's having noble rebels as well. Oh boy, we're having a really tough game. You're a level 2 guy. You were never meant to be level 2 guy. Alright, we can still get ourselves out of this situation. Let's grab ourselves the production guy. It's going to help us a little bit. You're going to attack. You will get a crossing penalty and a -2 for mountains. So maybe we should be able to survive this. Just to be sure, I think I'm also going to get a new general. Okay, he's not very good. Not as good as the king, at least. So that should be a very easy win. Yeah, there it is, okay. Not the worst win I've ever had, at least. Aragon's rebuilding. They're fighting, but, I mean, they can't do much. We don't really have most of our anything based in Africa. We have a few things, but they're automatically occupied by Portugal. Portugal, who's getting really close to the personal union level, which is really nice to see. After all of our struggles, we're finally seeing some success come to fruition, which is nice. We'll hang back here, and I think we'll try and get rid of the noble rebels. If they break Aragon, they break the personal union, and we won't accept that. So we need to make sure they stay off of the capital at least. There we go. We'll do this. We'll undo the siege. England's also at war again. England, who's been severely weakened, decided it's wartime once again. I'm sure your people are very happy about that. I can't really judge, though. I'm sure all of my people are very upset about what I've been doing. But we're so close. -3. The personal union is almost upon us. We're so close. We are so close. Peace offer from Portugal. Okay. Naples is unsieging everything, so that's good. We'll have to take that fort. We're not strong enough to fight them. Yet, at least. Personal union is close. Thankfully, I believe Portugal still has a decent number of men, so they're gonna probably... Well, I don't know. It depends on if they're loyal or not, which they probably won't be. But if they are, they'll end up helping us out a lot. Quite a lot. Let's, of course, do a regular consolidate. Bring those guys together. Once they take that fort back, that'll be helpful. 47, they'll accept it now. Okay. I really do need some money, though. I think I'll wait slightly longer. I'll wait for some of the forts to be unsieged a little bit. Just this one. Hopefully that's this time? Yes, okay, beautiful. That gives us a little more leeway with money. How much longer can we wait on this? Not very much longer. Maybe 1 month. I'd say 1 month at most. There we go. 52. We'll hit this button. It'll give us a little bit of money. It's not very much, but, you know, in total we do get the Union, which is very good. Aggressive expansion won't hit anyone in Europe, which is great. So there we go. We have ourselves a rather technically loyal Portugal, which is great. Okay. Having a loyal Portugal is fantastic. He's going to help us fight in this coalition war now, which is great. Alright, there we go. Yeah. We don't have any allies. We're just filled with personal unions. 4 personal unions at once. I believe this is just... I guess it's a really good start, I suppose. It's rough when it comes to wars and all the management, administration. It hasn't been fun. But really, we haven't been having... Well, I guess you could say we're having the worst time of our lives. I think this is one of the worst openings to a game I've had, but I'm not going to back down from it. Everything's fixable, everything's solvable, and I guess I'm here to show you that, even with the worst possible things happening. It's easy to persevere and just get through with the game. So yeah, despite fighting someone who had double our strength, we got the personal union. We're fighting a coalition, which I'm pretty sure we can still win. Because our war exhaustion is really only at 3.2. And with Portugal at our side, they should be able to help us to a decent degree. Aragon as well. See, there you go. The personal unions will save us. In fact, they'll do all the fighting for us. And we might even be able to take some land out of it. Alrighty then. Yeah, let's get rid of all the mercs. Let's just get rid of them. We don't need them. We're back in the green for money. We're pretty close to getting some decent institutions spread. Right now, it costs a lot of money for us to get what we want. Let's set all of our subjects. Alright, Portugal, let's set you on aggressive, because you have the troops right now. Let's also do the time check. I'm sure I've gotten way ahead of myself. Carried away. No, apparently not. 20 minutes is not bad. Okay. So after a giant, what would look like the collapse of the Let's Play last episode, instead we're doing okay. Not great, but we're doing okay. We do have the general. Are we gonna get a crossing penalty? No, they don't have a general. So we'll fix their peasants. Now here's the weird thing. Portugal already has exploration ideas. Since I personally unioned them before they created any colonial nations, that creates a weird gray area. That creates a really, really weird gray area. Because they haven't created a, they haven't created any colonial nations yet, but I know they will. So we're in this really weird situation where, I mean, I don't know what to do, honestly. I think what we can end up saying with confidence is that we'll let Portugal colonize. We'll pretty much let them have their Treaty of Tordesillas areas, which will pretty much be wherever they go, I think. And then they'll probably end up colonizing the Caribbean to start off with. So I guess we'll full annex them after they create their colonial nations, or we'll integrate them. And then we'll grow their colonial nations ourselves. I guess that's the only compromise we can come up with at this point. Our loans, we have 6 loans. It's a lot of loans. That is true. Let's go and siege that back down. We're winning this, although not very happily, but we're making it work. We're getting it done. We also have high Diplo. Do I want to start on exploration? Or this? Probably this. We're still behind in Diplo. And we just need to wait for the Renaissance to be in our capital. I might just slap a few Diplo in there, just because we have the points. Speaking of slapping Diplo, I might like to improve La Mancha soon. They'd give us a lot of money. Okay, let's start with a couple of places down here. We'll help siege. I don't think they have many ships left. In fact, I think what we can do is we can use these light ships to protect our trade, and these ones can go back home and save us some money. We're still not gaining money, but that's okay. Alrighty then, so we're already, I believe... Oh, we were second great power. I guess we're just a little bit behind, but otherwise we would be second great power with our 4 personal unions actually. And the land we're about to grab in North Africa, which if we go to war with Morocco as well, would actually allow us to get continue the Reconquista. Now the weird thing is, I don't really understand the Recover Portugal, because you get permanent claims, yes. However, you get the Restore Personal Union on Portugal, so I don't know why this would be an exclusively owned by Castile kind of thing. I just don't understand the nature of that mission, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. When they're giving us rewards previously, that would do a lot of different things. Let's look at our subjects rebels, actually, should we? Actually, the noble rebels won't do anything... Technically, won't do anything bad to Aragon. Because they'll just increase autonomy. Yeah, I'll have our subjects keep fighting. Without me... They'll be a little bit undermatched. In fact, we're already outnumbered, but... Maybe we should get ourselves a white piece when we can. Because there's a lot of separatism. There's a lot of things internally we need to fix anyway. We've been at war for too long, I guess I should say. Too long, it's taken too much of a toll on everything around us. That's okay. The troops should rally before they take Valencia. In fact, I'm going to tell Aragon to be supportive. I'm going to put this guy on allow friendlies. Aragon's hopefully going to attach. Aragon, we're going into battle here. And I ask you to be on support. Are you not going to support? Okay. I guess the AI just doesn't know what that word means. You do you, Aragon. You know what? Honestly, you do you. Minus 14. Okay, we're getting there. Until we're able to separate or wipe peace out and just be done with the whole warring process. I'm very much done with wars for now. We definitely need like a whole episode just to recover ourselves. And to fix whatever issues we came up with along the way. Along the way to our ambitions. Toledo should happen kind of soon. Gain prestige. Let's go with the prestige. I also think they converted it all back to Sunni. That kind of sucks. Kind of sucks a lot for us, actually. Alright, Aragon. Now, we're gonna figure out something together, you and I, alright? Are you gonna join me? Please join me. Good. Okay, we're coming down here. We're helping Portugal. Thank you. Okay, great. Next we're coming down... Whoa! Jesus Christ. What actually just happened here? Did we not hold off the Union? Did we not have the Union for long enough? Is that what happened here? Lots of development. Huh. They were loyal, but I guess they just disappeared. They're still in this war, but now they're a co-belligerent. Huh. That was really rather inconvenient. I guess it needed to be stable for a little bit longer. Fortunately, our new king is, decent. Okay. I guess we'll have to declare war on Portugal again, in 10 years. Which is interesting. Okay, well, that might be all the time we have for today's episode, honestly. Let me do a quick check. 27 minutes, yeah, definitely. Alright then, it's been a wild ride. Everything's been really, really crazy. So although I'm glad our old king is dead, unfortunately that did do this. Which is weird. But anyways, we'll come back next episode. I guess we'll have to declare a second personal union war and grab them again, which is not something I expected to do, but I guess we'll have to do it again. Anyways, this is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day.